We're gonna be. We're live.
Podcast is live.
Woo! Live in high def color.
This is
Smooth.
motherfucking Poe G, and I'm fucking riding on the coattails of my boy JP's channel, all about comics.
Yeah, what he said.
You know what? I don't even know. Hit that little fucking like button, and then hit the fucking bell.
I think the cool kids say, destroy that like button.
Destroy that.
Or pound that subscribe button.
Let me Hulk it up. Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, we have matching colors. I didn't even notice.
Snap into it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Oh, I feel the same, man. I love it, man. I just love it.
We're a little behind our original plan, but you know what?
Just
that's how we roll. That's just
not my fault. I'll just say it. But I do have to say, bing! Look at my video quality.
I know. I had heard rumors of this, and then I saw one of your haul videos, and I was like, "Oh snap! Look at this!"
All those motherfuckers who called me out, JP.
Never.
Never. Yep. But I'm glad to be here because me and JP go way back. We're good friends. We've watched the YouTube comic book community, if you will, like evolve, and it's been a trip. I'll just say that.
I think about this sometimes, and I'm like, I wonder what it would have been like had we stayed during the evolution. Like we kind of dipped out there for a couple of years. I come back and it's like, oh crap, it's a whole new world. Like,
yeah, but I know. But on the same note, it's like like you say that, but I don't think I could see myself in that evolution anyway.
No. I'm with you. Like, I enjoy the days of haul videos and hangouts and chats and all those type of things.
Oh man, the hangouts, the best.
The after hours on.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I know that we're on this new stream service or whatever, but the last time I talked to the New York Warriors, they invited me to one of their Saturday morning coffee shows. So nice. Shout out to the New York Warriors. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, they are. They're a bunch of good dudes. I caught some of their last Saturday morning coffee. I think last week we were both in the chat for a little bit.
Yeah, we were. Yeah. So shout out to them.
Yeah, they're OG,
very OG.
At least for me. I guess as I said it in the chat, because Biggie had mentioned that I've been around for a while. I'm like we're like second generation YouTubers,
the funny part is that I remember you stating that you were telling them in the chat that we were just second generation, but to me, it almost feels like we are OG, but
Well, I think the people that we watched, as far as like GPAP and people from that era, they kind of just stopped making videos or stopped doing YouTube altogether or whatever. So a lot of the people, I mean, I still watch. One of my favorite guys I still watch is Don the Comic Book Junkie. Mercenauts is another guy that.
Oh hell yeah.
And there's some other people, obviously Hazel Dan, of course, but those are people that they came along around the same time that we did. So it's just funny. Like, I remember staying up watching late shows. I think that's how we met.
That's what I was saying when the New York Warriors had me on the show. When the show ended, we had a little bit of the behind the scenes thing, and we were just talking about the old days. And I don't remember who was talking, but they were talking about oh man, I remember times we, behind the scenes, blah blah blah. We talk about and somebody in the New York Warriors was talking about GPAP, and Biggie jumped right in there and was like, Pope G was there. He was like, he was there to after chats, like talking to GPAP for like, we used to talk to like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, we did. It was crazy.
Oh, those were so good. Those times were so good, man.
But I think that was more like, I know when GPAP and he started with us and everything, when we started hanging out with him and chats and stuff, and he would always, every time we would say community, he's like, no, just hold on, you'll see. But I will say that now I think our era felt more like a community than it ever did now.
Like, yeah, I mean, I think that's what I'm missing is like, I don't feel that connection that we had, because like after, regardless if it was just a show talking about comics or if it was an auction, like when the auction ended or when the show ended, there was like an invite, it basically was like first come, first serve because only so many people could be in the
10 people.
Yeah,
I remember the 10 people
in a group. But even I remember like we would be talking for hours after.
Sure.
Let's say the show would end, and then like so now we're doing like behind the scenes chats, and it would go on like you say maybe only 10 people could be allowed in this chat, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I remember that it would go for at least 2 hours, and if someone
how many times I fall asleep?
The thing is like someone would be like, all right, man, peace out. But there would always be someone ready to jump right into the chat.
Yeah.
Like once that person jumped out, the other person was ready to go in. Like even 2 hours after the fact, and I do miss those days because like there was a lot of good conversation that happened behind the scenes of
I always think about GPAP tricking us into cutting that Batman.
Dude, like just give me 1 second.
What's up, Hazel Dan? I think you're supposed to type first in the chat or something like that. I think that's what it used to be, right? First. Everyone had to be first.
Yeah, first. that was another big thing too. It's like you had to be first in the chat.
Now you're lucky if you get 4 people to comment.
I know, right? But I just remember, I'm wanting to say, was it this?
Yes.
Because I just remember you, motherfucker, and GPAP. For those who are watching the show, there was a fake version of this. This is just 10. But GPAP had like a fake cover of this. And so when I came on, he was just like, hey man, like comics don't, they're just material things. and then, like, hold on, let me get this sheet of paper right quick. So imagine this being this. So all I see is this. And GPAP, man, he's like, this is material things. And he just went. And I lost my shit. I was like, no! Stop! I was like, I'll give you like $50. Just stop.
Mr. Rig, what's up, man? You caught us live.
Good.
Hope you're doing well. We're just reminiscing of old times.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Mr. Rig?
I'll always associate Dan Mendoza with Mr. Rig.
I was just about to say that because every time, like, when the second, like, I met Dan Mendoza, but the second time I did the interview with him, and like, we were just.
Oh, yeah.
And then, me and Dan were just bullshitting, and it was Dan Mendoza. He said, by any chance, you know rigor mortis? And I was like, yeah. I was like, we chat. He pops up in our chats all the time. He was just like, he's like, yeah. He's like, me and him talk a lot. I was just like, that's so fucking cool. That just that connection with rigor mortis to Dan Mendoza, and the fact that I talked to Dan Mendoza and he mentioned rigor mortis, I was just he was like, man, I love that dude. He's just cool, and I was just like, that's the most awesome thing you could have ever told me. The fact that you told me that you love one of our comic, community people on YouTube. Yeah. Like that's what really that's what really made it good for me. He's like, man, and because I remember after the interview, he's like, well, the next time you see him or in the chat or whatever, he's like, just say I said hello. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, Dan's pretty cool dude, that's for sure. I mean, I've met him at the Horror Fest that time in Dallas, but he's just a chill dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the essence of just chill.
Yeah. I don't know. He's one of my favorite creators, not necessarily for the content, but just for the personality and the persona.
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. Like, I love his content, and I love his I just love him, dude. Like, he's just a cool guy. Because I mean, he's just so laid back. Because it just I went to this. It was a new a convention that they had in Tennessee, and it was really small, and that was when Donnie Cates was there, and
yeah.
But there was nobody there, so that was kind of cool. I mean, it sucks that people missed out on it, but it was so cool that I was just chilling with Dan Mendoza the whole time, just bullshitting, and we talked about he's a big Morrissey fan, and I like Morrissey, and so we talked about Morrissey. We talked about the Deftones because obviously I'm a huge Deftones fan. But man, the conversation was so cool that it went obviously we talked about comics, but then it evolved beyond comics to TV shows, movies, even just shit you like nachos. And it was really cool at that particular convention, just because I was allowed to just talk about whatever, and he wasn't rushed. I got him to sign a whole bunch of comics, which we obviously gave away on our show and the yonder years or whatever. But I mean, it was just cool, good fun, man.
And those were the good old days, as I say.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just reading rigor mortis.
Oh no, you go right ahead.
No, man, but I mean, I really, really, really miss that era of comics and the YouTube channel, because I just feel like there's less brotherhood in a community, and now it's more chasing the dollar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very much chase the dollar.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, I feel like that's the big focus.
Yeah, that's all it is, right? There's no, I mean, like I said, other than the people that I still watch that I used to watch, they're the only ones doing haul videos or anything, right? I mean, I really do enjoy CGC unboxing videos. I'm just going to be honest, that's my guilty pleasure.
Well, I mean, that's cool. I mean, yeah.
What's up, fish? Who got that money? That's right. That's what it's all about. It ain't me, that's for sure. But I'm sure there's people out there that doing pretty good with the explosion of comics, collectibles, etc.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it is now.
Yeah, it's it's interesting, it's funny on on Instagram and stuff. If you guys aren't following us on Instagram, we are on Instagram, so make sure you do that as well.
Well, Instagram, like if you follow me, you're just gonna get like pictures of my family and my pets.
Well,
Well,
everyone
that's cool. I mean that means I can, you know, I could just relate with you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. My Instagram is not like a. I don't show comics. If I ever show comics, it's either going to be on this show or on my YouTube channel. But I mean, if you do hit me up on Instagram, I'm all about it. I'll chat with you. So
are you all about comics?
I am.
Fish, yeah, I can't do the crypto and the NFTs. That's not my cup of tea.
No,
For sure.
I can't do that shit.
I'm too old for that, I guess.
No,
Probably why I don't have any money.
it's kind of weird that he mentions that because I did. There was an artist. His name's like Phil Tomato. Like Phil Tomato. But like he has really good art, and I was like, maybe I tried to look him like his shit up. Maybe I could buy like a print, or whatever. But his shit is all like he doesn't have like a shop, but he did have like he did he does have a NFT stuff. But I was just like, I'm just not into that, man. I can't. I don't know. I just can't buy into. I could draw a little stick doodle. Be like, hey, this is Pope G, and I'm half of all about comics. Try to sell this stupid little. I'm not saying that the images are dumb because there's a lot of good artwork out there. Don't get me wrong, but I just can't get behind buying like just a little digital square. You know what I mean? I mean, the artwork is beautiful for a lot of people who are doing NFTs, but I just can't. I just can't do it, man. Like, I just can't be like, I'm the owner of this. Like, I bought this. You know what I mean?
This is my digital picture.
But I just feel like the only thing I can do is like use it as like a profile pic or something. You know what I mean? How do I say? I'm not dissing it. It's just not for me. Like, I just can't do it. Rick and Morris says, I like Pope's Instagram. Pope G has a beer. His lady has a gingerbread cocktail. Little kid is gaming. American family. Fuck the world.
Hey.
Thank you, Rick and Morris.
What is Guardians? What is that? Have we watched Guardians yet? Is that something I'm not aware of? I tell you, I have every streaming service under the sun. So if
I don't know what that means. So, Fish Brother Corporation, you need to be a little more specific on the Guardians.
I was hoping to have some cool stuff to show off today, but apparently UPS decided that they would deliver it not today like it's supposed to be. So,
well, I mean, I definitely have stuff to show off.
Well, I have some books and stuff, but I just meant like I bought a print from an artist that I'm really stoked to show off. So.
Is it the commission?
No commission.
I keep thinking about it, and I was just like, yeah.
Speaking of that commission, I haven't heard from her lately, but I do have something.
We made JP get up off his chair and start digging. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody watch this and lock this in memory because this is the first time I've ever seen him get up and dig in a box.
Well, I do have short boxes, or a short box, and I got 3 short boxes over there going off to CGC pretty soon as well. But whatever. I came across this one day.
You were digging in a box. You know what I mean? No! He's digging in a box.
Hazel Dan says you're half about comics.
Hey, I'm all about it. At least I have a percentage.
I haven't shown this book off on Instagram or my friends or not. Well, I showed Hazel Dan, but they don't know that I have it in hand yet. I told her how I was getting it.
Have it in hand? Are you just gonna hold it like this? Oh. The tub.
Yeah, the spicy Western stories.
Oh, that's nice, dude. That's good.
God.
That's good.
I can't remember what year this is. But,
Rigor mortis. So I looked up the cuck starter.
He meant Kickstarter.
It's Smelly, but it's the greatest Miss Smelly I've ever read in my life. I looked up the cuck starter. The cuck. I'm sorry, the cuck starter.
Yeah, I can't wait to get those covers in, man.
Oh shit!
It's all cuck. Cuck, yeah, it is.
Oh, cuck! I feel as though we could use that and still be like not rated R.
Yeah, for sure. We don't get fined. No red marks on
all the time.
YouTube. Anyways,
sorry, I'm just tripping.
It was a cool book that I had to have, so you're welcome for me showing it off tonight live.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, JP.
I feel like you're cucked and ready.
I mean, hey, you dug in deep into a box to pull that out.
I did. I pulled out a couple other items too because I already put them away. I forgot I haven't shown them off. Well, if you watched my haul video that I posted earlier today, if you guys are into haul videos, I did post my end of February. But some of the stuff is going to be in my March haul video. And some of the stuff I guarantee y'all aren't looking at because you're not specking on the right stuff.
I'm not cucking up the right tree.
You are not.
Thank you, Rigor Mortis, for that. I can't stop saying.
I can tell you're going to be.
What's the cuck about, buddy? Tell me. What's the cuck? What's the cuck about?
I don't know. I think it was just a genuine misspelling, and he went with it.
No, I'm running with it too.
I like it. I think we're going to use it.
Can
we trademark that?
What's the fuss about? I'm going to say, what's the cuck about?
It's probably about the I and the U next to each other on a freaking keyboard.
That's going to be a special poly-bagged.
Oh my gosh, I misspell so much stuff these days on my freaking texting because I got a smaller phone, which I'm like, yeah, fat finger, smaller phone, good idea. So I'm always misspelling shit.
I have a pretty decent sized phone, and I still fucking mess up shit.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I know, right? She was like, "What the cuck are you doing?" I don't know. I was like, I'm just rolling with the punches, you know.
So, last weekend, I believe it was last Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember. I get this text from Hazel Dan that says, "Hey, are you gonna look at these IDW exclusive Star Wars High Republic books on their website?" What's up, Foxy? And I was like, man, I'm not buying no dang freaking Star Wars High Republic issues. And she says, well,
what's that? What do you have over? Well,
there was a countdown that they were doing back, texting me how fast they were selling of a certain issue. So I was like, okay, fine. I just went in, I bought 5 of those freaking things. And I'm like, I'll just show you guys one. It's this book here. See, it's still in the IDW wrapping. My biggest issue was they wanted to charge $16 shipping, and I'm like, I ain't paying $16 shipping for 2 books.
Shipping?
Yeah, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, wait. Was this eBay or was this like a company?
No, IDW's website. IDW, the comic.
And they wanted you just like,
yeah,
oh,
$16 shipping for 2 books. I was like, well, if I'm going to do it, I might as well make it worth my freaking $16.
yeah, I know, right? You have to.
So I bought 5 of them, and then all of a sudden I get them in the mail yesterday, and I'm like, I went to eBay to see if anyone's posted any. There are people selling this for $150, and then Wanted Comics has them for $100. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw some up as well. I sold one yesterday for best offer of $70. That $70 paid for the whole thing.
I'm sorry, did you only pay like what, $3.99 for that book?
They were $10 a book.
What?
But yeah, they were $10.
Holy!
There's only like.
I'm glad you made profit, but holy, what the fuck?
There's only like 300 of these printed or something like that.
What?
And, yeah.
Okay.
That's why Hazel Dan was doing the countdown with me, showing how fast they were selling. Like they were seriously selling super fast. So I'm like, FOMO.
He was doing the whole. They were doing the whole Elvis like guitar thing. Like, let's go. Holy shit.
So anyway, I was like, I paid for everything with one book.
For me and for people who don't know, like, is it just a low print run, or is there like something more special about that book?
It's the last issue of Star Wars High Republic Adventures. That's the end of that series.
Okay, so it's last issue,
and it's a exclusive variant to their website. No.
Hazel Dan said I didn't have to convince you.
No, the countdown is really what did it. I was like,
damn it, countdown.
And then here's the part that really irks me. I paid $16 for shipping.
Years, JP.
Yes, I paid $16 for shipping. No bags or boards, and they mailed it like freaking first class, $7. They made an extra $11.
And they didn't give a fuck what the condition your book arrived in.
Well, they came in these cellophane, and they do have a piece of cardboard back there, but they're not really.
Yeah, but, thank God for that though, because it could have been.
Well, you know, I had ordered from Antarctic Press directly from them in the past, and they just throw that crap in a brown bag and ship it. And I'm like, nothing. There's like no bag, nothing. It's literally just a brown paper sack.
like they send it in a paper brown bag because when you pull the comic book out and it's a back edition, you can hyperventilate into the bag. Like, there's a piece. God damn, that's fucking. I have to say that's fucking brave for a fucking like a distributor of comic books.
I don't know, like,
you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, I get it.
At least most eBay people like will fucking like protect your shit when they send it to you. But you would think a company that is printing the fucking book would like they know the industry and they would fucking try to get it to you as pristine as possible.
Yeah, but most of them don't care about the secondary market. You know, they just want to sell the dang book.
You know, he paid for the shipping. They're like, JP paid $16.
Hey, it was a hard pill to swallow.
Holy shit.
I mean, considering, I could have bought another book, you know, but whatever.
No, you couldn't because you had to spend it all on shipping.
Exactly.
Like, you may have been looking at another book, but you're like, I can't do it.
Man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I got a few things that came in this week. I got some cool stuff. I got some easy on the eye stuff. You know, if you watched my haul video, which I know Foxy Bliss did, because I got a message saying they watched my video. But this is in the video.
Very nice.
This is apparently it's I don't know what it's doing, but at one point it was selling for like $100. It was in a Walmart pack.
Thank God for those Walmart packs.
Well, I bought 4 Walmart packs, 2 DC and 2 Marvel. You know, I was hoping I would get one of these. I didn't know how hard they are, but apparently they're pretty difficult to snag. But I like anime, you know.
I do.
So this falls into that world of I needed that, and I was actually going to bid on one, and I'm like, well, let me try my Walmart pack luck first. It's only $10. Um, but hey,
Bliss is saying you took my IG88.
yes, that was in a Walmart pack as well.
Can you explain to me and the rest of the people what an IG88 is?
It's a Star Wars book.
Oh, is that like a special cover of the assassin droid?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was a really cool cover. It's black and white, kind of, but it was in a Walmart pack. I just was like, don't know if it's rare. I haven't looked that one up to see if it goes for anything, but it doesn't really matter. It's a cool looking book. So
Yeah, there you go.
I got a bunch of stuff up on auction this week as well. So just started some low end auctions just to have some fun. Selling one of these guys. It actually ends tonight.
Oh, that's a pretty cover.
It is. This is the collection, the Kickstarter exclusive. It ends like in a half an hour or so. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Um, Either way, I mean, I got such a good deal on all those books from the creator, so I'm like, hey, I can afford to part ways. I got the original, and we're good to go. You have something you want to show?
I have a few things. I can just go through books that I picked up recently.
Sure.
I picked up Ghost Rider #1. I picked up, this is the only variant that I picked up, which I really like.
It's a cool
one. I really love this, talk about Star Wars, but this is Darth Vader #15, but it's entitled The Apprentice. But, I'm a huge Sith fan, and it had Palpatine and Darth Maul on it.
Oh, dude, that was nice.
So my LCS had like one copy of this, and I was like, I will take it. And this is just, tongue wagging cover, if you will. But this is Swamp Dog's House of Crows #2. But I'll just show it to you. I'm gonna do a little shake while I move it up.
Whoa, easy, easy, making me dizzy.
I'm just saying. Um,
Swamp dogs.
yeah, I know. But I also picked up a couple of these books I got from Midtown Comics. And obviously I'm a Wolverine like Dakin fan, but this is X Lies of Wolverine #1. This is I think I already showed a Peach Momoko cover, but this is the same cover. But this one's signed by Benjamin Percy. So
Who's Benjamin Percy?
I have no idea. It was only like, it was basically almost cover price for a signature.
Oh, is he like? I wonder if he's like the inker or the colorist or something. As I literally have never heard of that name.
I haven't either. But I picked this book up. This is X Lies of Wolverine #3, and this is a variant cover. But I'm a huge Dark Tower fan, and this really reminded me of Roland Deshawn, who's the main character of the Dark Tower series, and the fact that they almost, they had Logan dressed like this reminded me of like the old, like, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh yeah, some spaghetti westerns.
Yeah, so I love this cover. Like, it's really awesome.
Benjamin Percy is an author.
Okay. Well, I also picked up I'm not gonna open it, but I'm wanting to say this is an X-Men book. But if you ever grew up in the '90s and you collected the X-Men cards, they started doing covers of these like the '90s X-Men cards, but they did one of Laura, and I really thought it was really really cool.
Hey, that's the 1991 card you sent me 8 million of.
I know, right? I'm wanting to say Dodderman. Is that his name? Dotterman. I really thought this was a really cool cover that he did, and obviously, like this card does not exist because X-23 Laura did not exist in the '90s. But I just thought it was really cool that they brought back like this whole border is straight up like '90s X-Men.
So basically, if Vince Vaughn and Mark Zuckerberg had a baby, you would get Benjamin Percy.
Nice. That's funny. So, also, well, JP is the one that introduced me to Rose Besh, and I fell in love. And she's been doing a lot of the. Yeah, there it is.
Exhibit A.
Yep. There you go. But this is NYX. That's by Dynamite. But Rose Besh's artwork is so fucking good. So good.
I like her use of colors. I don't have it yet, but it's on its way. I do have a Rose Besh coming soon.
Yeah, I mean, I still have more Rose Besh coming my way.
Well, this one might have a remark on it.
He's like, I'm gonna one up you.
And it's a CGC 9.8. I might have pre-ordered it last April. It's over in the UK. It's making its way to the States eventually. We'll get it eventually. Oh, I can see it clearly this week.
I know.
That is so clear. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Like I said, I'm a big Sith fan, man. But I picked up Star Wars Crimson Reign #2. It's a variant edition, and obviously it's gonna have a Sith on the cover. But
nice.
Palpatine.
He looks so Sidious.
I see what you did there. But I also picked up a Crimson Reign #1, which has Vader and Palpatine on it. So that was really.
We have the Walmart version. It has a slightly different color up here.
Yeah, I guess mine's more like a.
Do you have a barcode?
Yeah.
Yeah. No barcode on the Walmarts. Just so you know. I don't know about that glare. Let's stop your glare with some Betty and Veronica.
Good stuff. I blame Hazel Dan for that shit.
Absolutely.
Not in a bad way. It's good stuff.
No, for sure. It's something different part of the store that I wouldn't normally go to, so it's nice to branch out.
But I also have a Vampiverse issue #5, and this cover is spectacular. I absolutely love this cover.
Is that also Rose Besh?
No, I don't know who this is, but I just love like the graffiti.
That's a cool looking cover. That's why I was like, it looks kind of like, was it that Rain Gonzalez? Or is that, no, I don't know who it is. Where's Hazel Dan when I need them?
Hazel! I do know a Virgin popped up with this, and it's Vampire Verse issue 6, but I love the style of this.
Well, that's really cool. Yeah.
And obviously, I didn't get the Virgin, but
Right. Well, I think that looks great with the trade dress because it doesn't take away from the art.
yeah. But what this reminds me of is like Final Fantasy.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
how they have like they love to do this kind of shit around a final boss. Here comes Sephiroth. You know, cue dramatic music. I picked up Unholy Dracula, issue 1. And this is a beautiful cover.
Wow, it is.
Oh, there's Hazel Dan.
It looks like Shannon Mayer. Hey, look, I was right. It's Ryan. Oh, never mind.
You're absolutely correct. It is a Mayer cover. But this is a Rose Besh cover.
I need more information on that other cover you showed. The graffiti one. I need to know who that is.
All right, I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's Rose Besh. She's got
yeah.
She's got that Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, exactly. That's when I first saw this. I was like, "This looks exactly like Cowboy Bebop." Like even Dracula looks like.
Yeah. Well, I like that though. That's it's a really cool style.
And then this is Draculina #1. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle homage.
That's an interesting homage for sure.
Apparently,
don't see it every day.
Well, Dynamite has been doing this a lot. They done it with Sheena. They done it with Vampirella, Red Sonja, and I think 2 others. But this is the only one I got because it just looks really cool. Staying on the Draculina #1. You know who this is?
Looks familiar.
But obviously, I got that, but I also had to get the fucking Virgin cover because she is fucking nailing it with these the Draculinas and the Unholy Dracula covers. Rose Besh is fucking killing it. Like,
I like the style for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. And obviously, I'm still going. This is another Rose Besh #1 cover.
Yeah, that's the one I had seen the most of. That one's a cool cover.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is that the Vampirilla's sister or daughter? I can't remember what it was.
I read it, and I don't think it mentions anything about Vampirilla. And if I did, I missed it.
Well, she's bound to have a sister, or a cousin, or something.
Obviously, so. But I also picked up this cover. Show me the money. Show me the money.
It almost looks like, is that Jeff DeCow?
No. I can't remember his name, but I know it's not him. But I also bought the Virgin.
Well, of course you did.
Shake that thing. Come on, give it a shake that thing.
Is that Wonder Woman's logo?
If I shake it fast enough. And then I picked up this Red Sonja Virgin cover for. This is a Valentine's Day special. This is This is the black and white version.
I have one of those coming in, but apparently 616 Comics, their palette got lost. So I have the black and white and the color version as well.
I have a special thing I want to show later. But these are the last 2 books I'm going to show besides the special thing. But this is probably like when I saw this cover, Like, I lost my shit because...
Did you punch a baby?
I did.
Okay.
I would punch like 10 babies for
That's how you know
that.
he lost his shit.
But, like, even getting just the trade cover, it wasn't as hard, but trying to find the virgin cover of this book was hard. But this book is absolutely fucking gorgeous.
I've been kissed by a rose.
I know. On a grave. But here's the version.
Oh, that does look nice.
And that really pops a whole lot better than...
Who's
like,
the artist on that one?
A lot of the times, like, you know, like, I could take the virgin or the trade.
Right.
But the virgin of this is definitely, like, to me, just pops a whole lot more.
Yeah, I've kind of got tired of the whole virgin thing, but I do see what you're saying on that. Like, that makes me want to have like 78 versions when I die.
How many babies will you punch?
Just one. One good punch.
Well, I do have a collection setting for you. And I also have some for Hazel Dan. And
you got my pull list going, huh?
And maybe just
I see. I got you.
Just maybe.
Maybe. I got you. No promises.
All right. So what you got, man? What you got?
Well, I'm gonna show a quick couple books here. I got another one of these this week.
Oh, that's such a good book. Ever since you shown that, I was just like, that fucking cover looks so good.
It does. The back cover.
I know, and it's the back. It's the back cover, too.
I picked up a couple more of these.
All right.
This is the first appearance of Craven's daughter, Sasha.
Craven's daughter? Okay.
Yeah. First cover appearance, first appearance. She has a cameo appearance in the issue before, but it's literally a true cameo appearance. So I'll stick with this one.
Cool.
I
like the fact I do like that Craven has a daughter.
Yeah, I think that
to me that is almost the same as Lobo having a daughter.
Yeah, makes sense. Crazy ass people need to have kids.
What's known about her? Like, is that? Please tell me that book is not outrageous.
Which one?
The Craven's daughter book.
$10-15 if you're on a good day.
Okay.
There, I think last time, no, I didn't, but in my haul video, there is one variant cover out there with her on it. Mm-hmm. It's $634, so way down. This one's $567 for her first appearance. So her first variant cover is like $634. But it's the only variant cover she's on, and it's a cool cover. That one's been going around $35-40.
No, I'd be more interested in that book. Like,
yeah, this one's a great book. It's a great cover. I mean, it just kind of has everything I would want in a first appearance, and I really do believe in the character long term. I think.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
As far as a spec,
I like that concept. Like, I feel as though Craven should have a daughter, because it would make sense of his lineage, of him being a hunter and whatnot. You have Frozen, and I'm hoping I'm not frozen, so that I'm just talking to nobody. But that is a pretty cool pose that you got there, JP. I wonder if I can match it, and it just looks weird.
All right, that was weird. Sorry about that, but we're back. That was really weird. Well, anyways, what I was saying is, like, I just think that's a great book to spec on, if you will. But at some point, the way the MCU, the Marvel works, Sony for that matter, with SpiderMan, I think there's going to be a chance of some story built there.
See what I would love to see, and I don't think it'll ever be possible because, like, the direction Disney has with the MCU. But I absolutely, in the 90s, I felt absolutely like. It's not that I never like. It's not like I didn't like Spider-Man, but what made me love Spider-Man was Todd McFarlane. The like those first 5 issues with Voodoo in it. It's called Torment. That whole
yeah.
I fucking absolutely love that fucking storyline. It's one of my like top 5 storylines. Like I just love the fact that like it made me see Peter Parker as a real person.
Okay.
Like he, there was a lot of vulnerability there, and plus he was being poisoned, and like so he was hallucinating and seeing like Craven, like when those images of Craven like having half of his face missing and shit, and like Spider-Man was freaking out and shit, and he couldn't trust his spider senses because the poison was fucking with him. Like, oh man, that was like just good shit. And with like Todd McFarlane drawing like the first 13 issues or whatever was just fucking great. Loved it.
I should see if there's have that in a trade so I could read that.
Have you not read the?
No, I didn't get into superheroes till like I was all like independent. I was in my 15, 16-year-old. The first book I ever got was Deadpool Circle Chase #1.
Okay.
So, so I never really got into the hero stuff until later in life. But
man, like if you get a chance, you have to read the Torment. And like
I have to see. I'm sure there's a trade version of it somewhere.
Oh, there has to be, but it's so fucking good.
Well, I know that you had a theme of vampires, and I'm going to show one book, and then I'm going to have a theme for you as well. But I saw this. This is a 1 in 20 variant from Boom of Snowblind #1. Just a cool cover, hard to find. There's not many of them out there. So
I like that style though. It's really cool.
Yeah, I did too. I was really drawn to it, so I was like,
I'm always a horror fan, so like, but that kind of reminds me of Jon Snow meets Needful Things.
That's pretty accurate.
I mean, just by looking at the cover, like I have no idea what the story is about.
I don't either. It just looked like a cool cover.
I'm just gonna say no spoilers because I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
So here is going to be my theme for the show. You had your vampires.
Is it bubblegum? Is it bathtub?
No. Well, let's just. Which one should I start with? Well, I guess I could. I don't know. I'm gonna show them all, but I guess I can start with.
Do I have to put a blur on my?
How about no?
Do I have to use my shark to block the?
I just know that sometimes, whenever the pimp hand is strong, you need a Muffy the Pimp Slayer.
Oh, the Muffy! Oh shit! Please tell me you have multiple covers of this.
Oh my goodness, buddy! There's so many to choose. How in the world?
So good, so good.
How in the world can a guy just say no to all this goodness?
You do it. You just can't do it.
I get my camera.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
There's a lot of. Can you show that one again? There was a lot of glare on that.
There is glare. I apologize.
But oh yeah, there it is.
Jimbo, I can't remember. Is Jimbo Saliego or something like that? Then of course you got to have your homage. Oh. Something is killing the pimps.
Something is killing the pimps. That's the next name of my band. My next band name is Something is Killing the Pimps.
And this one's pretty sweet. Now a lot of these are done by some of my favorite artists like Kale Nuge and Kreese. I'm a big fan of Kreese. I think this is Kale here. Yeah, this is Kale's cover. And I'm saving.
Oh, that's sweet.
Kreese cover is my favorite. It's simple, but it also homages one of my favorite things in the whole world.
Kill Bill! Yes! Oh hell yeah, that's nice.
So they did make version covers of all of these.
There has to be a Kill Bill cover somewhere there.
Yeah, and when I first saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, but I didn't want to like give in to FOMO because someone was selling them for like $100. Well,
Thank you, Foxy. Have a good night.
Have a good night. See you later. Unknown Comics had these on sale this past week. So if you're into Unknown Comics, just pop over there. They were all really affordable. They have virgins available as well. I just don't go with the virgins because I'm kind of virgined out lately. And I think
to be honest, like I like that not being a virgin cover.
Yeah, these look really good with the trade dress. Obviously, you couldn't really do this as a virgin, so I don't think there was a virgin of that. But
no, that's perfect the way it is. So it's killing the pins.
So I have 2 slabs I'm going to show. One of them, if you follow me,
fire it up, fire!
If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this, but if you don't, I'm going to show you now. It's my Remark.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
From Ji-Hung Lee.
I mean, I saw it on Instagram, but still.
It's so good.
Over a little bit. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, it was nice. That was my.
That cover is so badass, though.
It is.
Oh my god.
I was so hoping that this is the Remark that we were gonna get, or that I was gonna get, and
it's a 9.8, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But anyways, I'm very happy. I'm so stoked to when I opened up that package, because I didn't know what the Remark was gonna be. Okay, and last book I'm going to show tonight. I just picked this up recently. You like Peach Momoko, so you know.
Oh, nice.
Champions. Oh, that's a really cool cover.
Move it over a little bit like this. There you go. Yeah, right there.
Right there.
Very nice.
So yeah, I think Champions is going to be a big part of the MCU at some point. But
I agree. I mean, like, if not MCU, it's definitely gonna be a Disney Plus.
For sure, yeah. You said you had something special you wanted to show off?
Yes. And this has a little bit of backstory.
Oh.
Speaking of something that's killing the children, when that book first came out, I bought. Did I give you like the regular cover?
You gave me you gave me Frizen, you gave me a shitload of. I got a blank from you. I got all kinds of shit from you.
Okay, I just want to get my story right. But I don't have like the regular cover. I just have I have one Jay Lee cover, and then like obviously I gave you a Jenny Frizen. But my friend, he's a good friend that I have here that I went to college with. I'm not gonna say his name because he fucking surprised the shit out of me last night. But I gave him my other cover A, so I don't have any of the cover.
Oh dang! Look at you and your giveaways.
But I gave him a cover A, Jay Lee, and a Frizen. And obviously, you know, I knew I had extra Frizen covers. And I found them, and I was like, yes, obviously. But he's writing a play, and he came over last night to talk to me about the play that he was writing, and like, you know, because I'm a theater person, if you guys don't know, and so I was just giving him a little feedback about the play. And then out of the blue, he just looks at me. He's like, "Man, I have a book that you gave me that I want to give back to you." And my first instinct was like, if you didn't like the book, man, just tell me, you know, you know, like you don't have to take something like it. And then I felt like a shithead, but then he unzipped his bag and pulled out 2 fucking graded 9.8 books.
Wow.
So apparently what happened was like a year ago, he went to a Louisville con where Jay Lee and Jenny Frison were there. And what he did was he got the Jay Lee Virgin cover signed, and then he got the Jenny Frison cover signed. And he's like, man, I know Jay Lee's your favorite artist.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he told me that he had to give me a book back that I gave him, this is what he fucking gave me. A 9.8 signed by Jay Lee.
Oh, cool.
Something is Killing the Children, #1.
Very nice.
So I was just like, I wasn't expecting that. And he was like, yeah, man. He's like, well, like he sold one of the book, like the cover A book, which goes for like $400 to whatever dollars.
Yeah.
And but what he did was like he used that money, I think, to get a commission, maybe, or something along those lines. But obviously he's keeping the Jenny Frison, which he should. But I was not expecting him to give me back the Jay Lee.
Surprise!
Yeah. But it's like, this kind of comes back to, books jumping up in price or whatever. Yeah. I was, like when that book first came out, I knew it was going to be great. Like I just knew it was, so I just bought like multiple copies of it. And, but my thing is, and like I hope this kind of, I'm not saying don't sell, like if you're a flipper or whatever, that's fine. But my point is, like if you love your community and you have good friends and you're trying to share, and that's what I was doing, because when that book first came out, I was just trying to share this book with my friends. So I bought multiple copies of it. Obviously, I had no idea that it was going to blow up like it did. But my point is, I paid like what? Oh, I could tell you.
$3.99.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, exactly. I paid $3.99 for those books. So let's say I maybe spent $40 for the multiple copies that I bought.
Right. But
a lot of the copies I bought, was to give to JP and my friend that I have here at home. Because I like to look out for them and be like, like I'm sharing my passion. By extent of if I really love a book, like for instance, JP is definitely getting this cover because I love this, and I feel better as like, man, I got to share this
right
with my boy, But my point is, I paid $3.99 for those books, and like I shared it. And if we were like during this time, if we were still doing our show, I guarantee you that book would have been sent out as like a fucking giveaway.
Of course it would, yeah.
I would have extra to send out as like a prize or whatever.
Yeah, like we used to.
Yeah, but like that book is what graded. It's anywhere from $600 to like $1,000, depending like
Yeah, depending on the day.
Yeah. But I'm not like what I'm saying is I'm not dissing flippers, and I'm not dissing people investing in comic books, because comic books are good investments. But what I'm saying is, don't let, like, if you have like 5 copies of, like just for instance, like Something's Killing the Children #1. If you have like 10 copies, obviously keep some for your personal collection. If you want to flip them. But if you have like 3 more copies, give them to your boys, or you know, because that's the part of the love of collecting comic books for me. And like, I was ecstatic when I found out, you know, that I paid like $4 for like a $600, and I was able, you know, to share that shit, you know. But what I'm saying is, you know, like I could have just thrown that shit on eBay and just, you know, got $350 or
Yeah,
whatever.
got your cashed out and all been well.
But like, my point is, I paid fucking $4 and I had multiple copies because I knew I was gonna give some to JP and some to my friend. I'm content. I have my personal collection, and you know, obviously, I have like, I think I have maybe 3 more extra copies of the Jenny Frison cover. Yeah,
That's awesome. Even those are like a couple $100
yeah,
each.
easy.
But I do. I mean, I always, obviously, I'll forever be indebted to you over that book, just because I wasn't around when that book came out, as far as in the comic book world, because that
Yeah,
was
man,
like,
like my thing is like, I don't feel like you like there's you don't need to feel indebted to me.
well, you know, I don't,
It's
not like,
definitely like, I will take. Oh damn, it's cool they gave me a book that costs, you know, whatever. But you know, what it boils down to, I paid like the nitty gritty. I paid fucking $4 for that.
right, and that's the difference in like the way you think and a lot of people that chase money think, you know, because some people, they're like, oh, I can't believe someone would give you a $400 book. Well, he didn't pay $400 for it.
Yeah, I didn't
You
know.
know,
That's
he
exactly
paid
my point.
1% of that. He paid cover price,
Yeah.
and he gave me a book because he doesn't care that the book went up to $500, because it's not about that to you. It's never been that way with you.
Plus, the cool thing is, like, you know, like you fell in love with that story.
That's a great
And
story.
I felt good that I could give you that you know, that book.
You, you and Hazel Dan, you know, kept harping on me to read that story, read that story, read that story, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. And then I read it, and I was like, ah, crap, I got to collect all these in a 9.8.
All the fucking variants.
Oh,
Fuck.
I have so much. I mean, oh, CGC is going to have a field day with my Something Is Killing the Children collection, because I sent them everything.
I gave him everything I had.
Pretty much everything. I think I did not send number 18 or 19 yet, just because they're they're brand new off the shelf.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm in no hurry. But anyways, there's yeah, it's a great series. And now I see all the variants for number 21 that are coming out, and I'm like, why? You know, Hazel Dan is right. The variants are brutal.
Yeah,
I'm
very.
still. I got a goal. There's one cover that I have to have, and it's that damn bathtub cover. You know, number
Like,
number
even still,
three.
though, like that I have to say, out of a lot of titles that have like multiple variants, like Something Is Killing the Children, like all their variants are fucking cool as shit.
So they really are. I mean, the second prints, the third prints, all those different prints. And I'm like, you know, I came back into when I left comics, a second print was laughable. You know, like, and only 2 years there, all of a sudden, second prints and third prints and fourth prints are like, they're the greatest thing on earth. I'm like, no, what happened to first prints, man? That's where it's at.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, hey, how about the people that jumped on it when it was, you know, when they knew, or like, you know, they had love for that book.
Yeah, it's you know, I talked to Hazel Dan a lot, but just chasing down some of these variants, because I'm I get something in my head and it's hard for me to get it out of my head. Like, I'm very much I can get really one track mind. You know, when issue 16 came out,
I'm.
oh man, I bought so many covers, man, so many covers, and there's still so many I didn't get. Like, you know, I know, like, you know, I'm a big fan of Ivan Tao, and he did a wraparound cover for that issue 16 I don't have yet. I mean, it's not high priority. I want to focus more on less store variants and more like, ratio variant type stuff. Stuff where you kind of know what the print run is versus. But anyway, so yeah, Something's Killing Children number 3.
Just throw a number out there.
Second printing is that's my number one book. I haven't done my variant video for the year. I did my top 50 regular covers, but I have a variant video I was trying to put together as well. And my number one variant for this year to get is issue 3, second printing, Bathtub Full of Blood. Something about that cover. And it was really awesome because I saw an article that the artist for that cover, why he did that cover. And it was just really cool because he was basically like, imagine after a day of fighting these beasts and creatures and everything, how does someone like that relax? How do they, what
in their blood?
What kind of a man? Well, that thing is her washing all the blood off of her. So of course the blood, the bathtub fills up, and I don't know. It's just a great cover. There, like you said, though, there's a ton of great covers in that series, and right now, it's thankfully it's cooled down a little bit. And whenever the Netflix show hits, it'll probably go bonkers again. So right now is a good buying period if you're looking to.
Oh man, I just hope that comes out soon because that's gonna be such a good show.
I hope they do it right. I like what Netflix does. A lot of people don't, but I really enjoy a lot of what they do. I thought Sweet Tooth was awesome.
Oh yeah, but I mean, they took fucking Witcher, which was the game.
Yeah.
And that fucking show is fucking phenomenal.
I know some people, they bitch it's not like the game or it's not like the book. I've read all the books in that series.
Yeah,
but I played the games.
I don't understand. They say that, but there's moments where I had to pause the fucking show, and my wife obviously has never played the games, and I had to say this. I'd point, I'd pause and I'd be like, "This looks exactly like the fucking map,
right,
on the fucking game." And I was like, that's the kind of shit I could appreciate. They almost mapped out the show, verbatim, what the fucking game looks like if you were to look at the fucking map.
Well, if they can get Yennefer and a unicorn in there for that that one game scene. But anyways, yeah, I know we're over an hour now. We're almost an hour 15, so
it's all good.
But anyways, yeah, there's just so much stuff out there, to look for and to dig for, and you're not. The internet has worked wonders for comic collecting, for people like me who don't really have an LCS. I do. I went to. I mean, if you look at my haul video, I did pick up some books from there, but it's like I got one home and I was like, oh man, their light was so dark in there. And
so bad.
Their bag and boards are so dingy. I didn't realize how awful it was. But anyways, I got to wrap up here. I do appreciate everyone hanging out with us who showed up and watched. So yeah, I appreciate you hanging out with me as well. Yeah, you.
I appreciate you, man.
You're good enough. You're smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like you.
He's good enough. Give me a shout out, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, your camera's amazing. Shout out Pope Grimy. Make sure you follow him on YouTube and maybe Instagram if you like family pics of beer.
Yeah, if you want to see pictures of beer and cats and dogs, good to go.
But until next time, I'm sure we'll do this again. But I appreciate you guys and have a great weekend. Bye.